Day 206 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. I gotta fix my camera a little bit because it's got a teeny tiny preview picture and I have no idea what it's pointing at when I first start. All right, today we're talking about step one of the IDEANCE process. And the first step of the process we developed in January to use and test and tweak and make our own throughout the course of this year, this month focusing on mental health and well-being, of course, is the IDEANCE process. Step one of our process is the question is, what is our current state, our current situation, the current story we're telling ourselves about mental health and well-being? And throughout the rest of the process, this next 7 days, including today, we're going to focus on a mental health and well-being goal. I hope you picked one yesterday. I picked positive thinking in terms of my self-talk, because as much as I think that I've worked on it, every single day I catch myself saying something negative to myself. And I'm like, okay, I wouldn't say that to my granddaughters or my daughter or my friends or even my enemies. So why on earth would I say something like that to myself? And I think a lot of it is ants, automatic negative thinking that just continues to pop up, that I will continue to work on reframing and getting rid of, so that pretty soon I don't have any ants. Well, new ones pop up all the time. So remember, we looked at 7 different areas of high impact in the area of mental health and well-being: stress management, positive thinking, which is the one I selected, self-confidence, trusting yourself in the decisions that you make, mindfulness, being present in the moment, emotional regulation, which is probably the one I should have selected. Maybe I'll do that one next. I think I'll save that one for next month when we focus on emotional area and aspect of our life. So emotional regulation is how we react and respond, mostly respond instead of reacting to life's little triggers, right? We all have them. Even though we think we don't, we all absolutely positively do. Focus and productivity is another area which I'll probably choose for Supersize Your Business. See, the cool thing about sharing it here and in Supersize Your Business is I get to pick 2 things if I want. And then finally, self-compassion. Another one I probably should have selected or could have selected because, again, a lot of times I find myself being way harder on myself than I would ever be on anyone else. Like my daughter might say I'm hard on her, and I probably am, because I want her to be awesome, and she is. All right, so what are we doing today? We are going to sit down and write a paragraph or a couple of sentences at least about what's our current mental health or well-being area situation. What's the current status of where we are right now with respect to this area of mental health or well-being? And so I'm going to pay attention to my negative self-talk today. Why? Because I want to move it to positive self-talk and positive thinking. And so I'm going to find some ways to catch myself doing and thinking negatively or not positively, or ain't it awful, or doubt, worry, or fear, or any of those negative emotions or feelings or thoughts. And I'm going to capture them and write them down so I can start knocking them off and attacking them and substituting a much better positive way of approaching my life and my thinking whenever those things are triggered, so I can take those little negative triggers and turn them into positive ones. And that's what we'll do through the course of this week. But today I just need to really focus in on, and I'm challenging you too, what is my current situation? What is my current state of mental health? Am I, anxious about something? Am I stressed out about something? Am I losing sleep about something? Etc. If you need any help with this, if you haven't picked an area yet and you need help picking one, please ask so that you can really get the most out of these 7 days. If you have a question about anything and you don't know who to ask, just ask, because in my experience, I'll put off and I'll dread and I won't want to ask and I won't know who to ask. And as soon as I type the question in or ask someone or pick up the phone, even before they answer, I have the answer that I needed. And I can't tell you, that's literally happened to me thousands of times, if not tens of thousands of times. And so I challenge you to just ask, because when you ask me or anyone else, it's really asking the universe, and the universe already knows the answer. The world, you in your universe already know the answer. All right, have an amazing day. I've got a wedding today, so we are swamped. Hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.